Hello guys, welcome to my channel Comic Yard. Today I will going to tell you the comic of Iron Fist and Power Man, Chapter 1. So let's begin. So the story starts like this. A news reporter standing and I am standing outside of the latest edition of Times Square. Toy Wars, the biggest toy store in the country and the exclusive home of the most anticipated toy of the year, Shankuiz, an extension of the incredibly popular video game that has outpaced Pokemon Go. And the reporter said, and with me is the creator of these adorable creatures, Gustav Sible. And Sible said, thanks Sally. It's a really exciting time as we prepare to open the biggest toy store in the country while expanding the Shinekui brand from the world of video games to something real. And reporter said, Mr. Sible, you have come under considerable criticism with claims you are exploiting children with your game and your toys. And Sibyl says, does this look like exploitation to you? These people are here to buy happiness. That's why Toy Wars will be open 24 hours a day until December 25th. So people can come down and buy happiness whenever they feel like it. And the reporter said, some say the idea of buying happiness is corrupting the meaning of the holidays, that this type of marketing is actually part of the war on Christmas. And Sally says, nonsense. If anything, we honor Christmas by also honoring holidays like Chanukah and Kwanzaa. Most stores focus solely on Christmas, alienating our respected friends of other faiths. But here at Toy Wars, we are inclusive of all faiths and all holidays because everyone matters. It all goes back to the theme of Snuggies. We are Snuggies. But not you join our family? Oh, so cute. Oh, so fun. Lots of love for everyone. Snuggies are family. And don't forget, we are open 24/7 until Christmas because holiday cheer knows no hour. 1 month later, December 24th, 10:45 p.m. The crowd said, this line isn't moving. It's moving. I stand corrected. It is moving really darn slow. Man 1 says, cannot believe you got me out here on Christmas Eve. Man 2 says, it's not for me, it's for Daniel. You know how much she loves Snuggles? No. Man first says, no, I don't know. I don't even know what a snookery. What is? Man 2 says, Snuggles. They are only the greatest toy ever. We are the Snuggles. Why not you join our family? Oh, so cute. Oh, so fun. Lots of love for everyone. Snuggle our family. Man 1 says, I thought this was a video game. Man 2 says, it is a video game, but not they have the figures too. That's what makes them so awesome. In the game, you can catch them and train them and they become your best bud. Man second again said, but the figures give you something real to play with, something to hold on to. Man first said, I see, you didn't have any toys in Kundunkuk, did you? Man first said, I had a stick. It was kind of a toy. 30 minutes later, Man first said, time to wake up, Miss Sleepy Peanut. And the little girl who was sleeping in the Man first arms has woke up and says, "Huh?" Says, "Papa, we are here." "That's right." And the little girl says, "Is this where the snack is alive?" The man second says, "You bet it is. Look around, snack is everywhere." Man first said, "What are you waiting for? Go, find yourself a shooty eye." Man second going with the little girl. And man second says, "We are the Snackies. Why not you join our family?" And the little girl says, "Oh, so cute, oh, so fun, lots of love for everyone. Snackies are family." And man first says, "I will be just waiting here." The first man's phone is ringing. He checks him and says, "Batman smells." "Robin laid an egg." Buzz, buzz. And says, Drew, you okay? Something wrong with the baby?" "What's wrong?" It sounds like a Skrull invasion in the background. "It's terrible, Luke." He was talking on the phone. The other side, Luke was telling, "Remember how you said to call if I ever needed help with parenting. If things have got of control, it's all out of control. What do you need? Where are you?" And the baby crying on the Luke's arms. "Wah, wah." Luke says, "I'm right behind you." He were not stopping crying. "Wah, wah." The first man says, "Damn, man." Little man sounds like Anger the Screamer. And Luke says, "I don't. What's wrong with him?" Man first said, "Give him here." And Luke says, "I think maybe I broke him." And man first said to the little boy, "It's okay, little man." And the little boy has not crying at this moment, and he was sleeping at the first man's arm. "Hush, little homie, don't you cry." The first man says a poem, a song to sleep the baby. The Luke says, "I suck at this." Man first says, "You accidentally leave the baby on the subway yet?" Luke says, "No, of course not." The man first says, "Then you are not that bad." And a man in the toy store has been angry and says, "How I hate this internal holidays." And the man second says, who came to the little girl with the little girl, says, "We are the Snackers. Why not you join our family? Oh, so cute. Oh, so fun. Lots of love for everyone." And the little girl says, "Snackers are family." And the first man says, "Come on, Drew. Let's get away from all the noise," to the little boy. And Luke says, "I appreciate your help, Cage. I don't. I am a terrible mother." And the second man says, the little girl says, "I don't like this one, Uncle Danny." And Danny says, "Oh, that's okay, kiddo. There's Knuckles everywhere." And the man in the toy store who become angry says, "Mindless idiots. I should let them all suffer in the damnation to come." Luke says, "Cannot tell you how much I appreciate this, Cage. I really thought I had this parenting thing down, and then this. Thank God I saw you standing there." Cage says, "Forget about it. We all need help sometimes. Don't tell anyone, but no one can change a diaper like Wolverine. And the little girl says, who come from Danny, this one too. It's looking at me funny. Danny says, okay, well, how about we find one that is not looking at you funny? And the angry man in the toy store says, you child, give me that internal thing. It's just as I suspected. And Luke says, I don't think you understand, Cage. The other day I was changing his diaper and he peed in my mouth. It's just shot out of his little baby pennies. I am a superhero. I have fought everyone from Doctor Doom to Thanos, and the baby urinated in my mouth. Some even got in my eye. It stunk so bad. Danny says, you are right, kiddo. There is something wrong with these things. The eyes are really creepy, like the Latier. The little girl says, I don't want a snuggle. Can we find a papa and go home? The angry man in the toy store says, very clever. A sound comes from the back to the angry man. Says, can I help you with something, Mr. Hailstorm? Or shall I call you son of Satan? The angry man says, it doesn't matter. We will not be talking. Cage says, he's asleep. And Danny says, come on, your dad's around here somewhere. And the angry man says, you can either go now of your own accord, or I will send you back, demon. And demon says, you are too late, son of Satan. The hour has struck, and with it. The demon says, the region of Krampus begins. And the angry man, whose name is son of Satan, says, I don't think so. And the peoples in the toy store are crying, screaming, running, and says, ah, no, it's a demon. And son of Satan says, this world is not yours to claim. Son of Satan is attacking with fire on the demon with his trident. And demon says, you have always been a fool, Hailstorm, vacillating between helping these worthless mortals and tormenting them. Tonight, I dine on the souls of humanity. And Hailstorm, who is also called son of Satan, says, you can't escape me, Krampus. Krampus was the name of the demon who attacking. And the toys are alive. The demons came him alive and attacking on the people. They are screaming, oh my God, help! Where's my mommy? Run for your life. Peaks. The people are running. Cage says, you hear that? Luke says, it sounds like people screaming. Cage says, sweet Christmas. Luke says, I told you I heard screaming. Luke, look out. Cage says, what the? Make my funk the funk? Cage says, these things are alive. And the toys are attacking on Cage. But Cage was very powerful. He split their heads. Luke says, what are they? Demons in a toy store? Be careful. Cage says, some kind of demon as demonic things. Cage smashing the little toys and says, oh, I will be careful as I smash this little mother. The little girl who came from Danny says, Uncle Dan, Uncle Iron Fist, I am scared. And Danny says, no need to be afraid, sweetie. Uncle Iron Fist not gonna let anything bad happen to you. The crowd says, what about us, Uncle Iron Fist? Yeah, you gonna protect all of us. Danny says, sure thing. All of you adults from a protective circle around the kid. Keep these creatures away from them. And then again Danny says, well, I found out now tough these ugly freaks really are. Crowd says, be careful. Go get him. Hold on right, the Iron Fist says. And he says, threaten my nice, feel my rage. Crowd says, way to go, kick that demon's ass. And the little girl says, look out. And then he says, got the ugly booger. The toys are attacking on some people in the crowd. They are screaming, ugh, it's trying to eat my brain. The little girl, oh fiddle faddle, Danny. Hey, watching the language, sweetie. And Luke was also fighting and says, get away from my baby. And Kate says, these things are everywhere. It's the freaking toys, they have come to life. And Luke says, there must be thousands of these things. And Cage says, could be millions for all. I care my daughter is out there. I gotta. Oh no. Luke says, there's too many. We need an attack plan. Blast. And Cage says, damn and nasty as demon guts. And their son of Satan came and says, Luke, Cage and Jessica, Drew, fancy meeting you here. Last minute holiday shopping are we. Cage says, Damien, Hellstorm, you responsible for all this mishgosh. Luke says, I don't know what's going on here, Hellstorm. But you better not try to touch my elf again. Hellstorm says, it was one time, Jessica. I was drunk and I have apologized. Now both of you follow me. And Hellstorm again says, neither of you would be my first choice for comrades in arms. But my beloved sister, Satana, will not take my cause, and I owe Doctor Strange money, so forget him. Luke says, I am many things, Damien, but your comrade in anything is not one of them. Kay says, what are you talking about? Hellstorm says, Earth has been invaded by an ancient demon known as Krampus. He is only capable of entering this realm once a year on Christmas, at which time he feeds on the souls of wicked children. Cage says, how come I have never heard of this Krampus? Hellstorm says, because it has been more than a century since he last ventured into this realm to claim souls. His last attempt was thwarted by St. Nicholas. Krampus was laying low all this time, devising a plan to corrupt the soul of children, making it easier to take them. Luke says, even for being the offspring of Satan, this sounds crazy. Cage says, hold up, you are telling me St. Nicholas, Santa Claus, is real? Hellstorm says, he was real. The real St. Nicholas was the protector of children, a fearless warrior. But no one has seen him in nearly 100 years, which explains this bold move on the part of Krampus. Hellstorm again says, and it has fallen upon us to deal with this threat. And Cage says, yo, I don't want to sound like a punk ass Freddy Cat, but And Luke says, what the hell is that? Hellstorm says, hell, indeed. This is an opening to hell, or more specifically a hell. There's more than one. The realm of Krampus. It's like the Bridgeport connection cut of hells. Cage says, which one is this? Cage says, who's his interior designer? H.R. Geiger? And the little girl says, Papa, who came from Danny, who is the Iron Fist. Cage says, thank God. And the little girl says, Papa, the Snuggles came to life and tried to eat me, but Uncle Danny used his kung fu. And Danny says, she's okay, Luke. I did ever let anything happen to her. Danny says again, Jessica Drew, what are you doing here? And Jessica says, I'm embarrassing the chores of motherhood during Yuletide season for the first time. And I am realizing it's not for me. Yuletide season, that is. And Hellstorm says, okay, is this little reunion over? We have work to do. Danny says, what? I thought you were one of the bad guys these days. And Hellstorm says, you silly pure-breed humans are so caught up in normal binaries. God, good and bad are fluid. Right now, I am more good than bad. So, listen to me. Krampus has entered this realm. He has used modern technology to gain sway over people, to transfix them and blind them from the truth. The video game he created, the toys he has sold, all of them serve to corrupt the souls of children, turning them into his slaves. Cage says, so we stop him. And the little girl says, yeah, stop him. Danny says, I wouldn't be the first time we have caused demonic forces. And Jessica says, just point me in the right direction. And Hellstorm says, you don't understand. The invasion has happened. Krampus and his minions are here. He is after more than the souls of children. He wants the entire world. If we don't act quickly, all those souls will be lost to him. And Hellstorm says, it is up to us to stop Krampus and save the world. Well, and Cage says, so we take our kids with us? Jessica says, you are asking me? I am new to the parent part of saving the world. Danny says, Luke, you and Jessica, keep your kids close. Protect them at all costs. Me and Junior Saturn will take the lead. We are expendable. Hellstorm says, expendable? I am not expendable. I have a date for New Year's Eve tickets to the Adam Lambert concert. Jessica says, oh my, this. Cage says, bad. And Danny says, really bad. Hellstorm, oh please, I have seen worse. Hellstorm keeps the blast with his trident. Jessica says, he's hacked into every video display in Times Square. He's everywhere. And Hellstorm says, no, this is part of his plan. There's a reason he chose this place as his point of invasion. A city of people lost in their screens, not seeing each other. Look around you. He has conquered his land. There is only one way to stop him. Danny says, how's he doing that? And Cage says, he's a demon that answers everything. And Hellstorm says, Hear me, Krampus. It is a Damien Hellstorm, son of Satan. I claim this domain as my own. Here now, relinquish it, or I small, or I Saul, unleash the armies of my father. Krampus says, half human fool, you are the shame of your father. He will thank me for ending this dishonor you bring upon his legacy. Grrr, he attacked on the Hellstorm. Cage says, guess he didn't like the taste of fury. And then he says, or fury. Cage says, whatever. And Krampus says, now for the rest of you. Krampus says, bring me their soul. And then he says, stay behind me. And Jessica says, don't let these things around us. And Krampus says, in spade mortals, your souls exist merely to feed Krampus. And when they are digested, I shall extricate them. And Cage says, get these things off me. Nobody's gonna exalt my soul. And then he says, I don't know if he meant it literally. Luke says, get away from him. And the little girl says, Daniel. The small toys bringing him to Krampus. But Danny comes and gives and smash them. And Cage says, don't you touch my baby girl. Daniel says, take her, I have to help Luke. Jessica says, she will be safe with me, go. Cage says, can't, break free. And Danny says, there's too many. Little girl says, no, somebody help. Krampus says, there is no help, foolish child. There is no fighting Krampus. There is no defeating Krampus. All you can do is feed his hunger. A man came from sky, says, you should have stayed in hell, Krampus. Krampus says, no, not you. You are dead. Minions destroy him. The man came from sky, says, are you injured? Can you fight? From the superheroes. To the superheroes. Cage says, we are good. And the man came from sky, says, I will take care of these hellspawn. You defeat Krampus. For the love of your child you must. Cage says, a demon from hell? Danny says, let's do this thing. Cage says, not nothing worse than Christmas shopping. Cage says, Power Man and Iron Fist mad as hell. Iron Fist says, time to do that thing we do so well. Krampus says, no! They attack to Krampus and says, rock the bells. The man comes from skies, says, demons been gone. Yes. And he says again, once again Krampus, you are finished. And the man came from sky says, thank you for your help. I could not have defeated Krampus without you. I will return him to where he belongs. The effects of his attack will quickly fade. Unfortunately, everything that fostered this attack, he greed, the lack of empathy and human connection. Humanity still has a long way to go. Hellstorm says, but you have been so long. And the man came from sky says, no Damien, not gone. And again says, I have been watching and waiting for the day I knew would come, the return of Krampus. And I needed to be sure that Krampus thought I had moved on, that he had false confidence. Hellstorm says, but all this time, more than a century, and you have done nothing but watching. Man came from sky says, I have done more than watch. I have operated in secret, coming when I am needed most. like when a child calls out for something they truly need. The man came from sky is St. Nicholas, Santa Claus. He said, I can't protect them all, can't grant every wish. St. Nicholas says, but I do my best, as do all of you, even you. Damien thought you stray too often from the path. The true meaning of this holiday, of all holidays, is love. We honor those we love, we protect them. I am proud of you all this day. Jessica says, was that really him? Hellstrom says, it was. Danny says, did he just say he was proud of us? Gage says, I don't even know what to say. The little girl says, sweet Christmas, and Gage says, I think that says it all. And the story of Iron Fist and Power Man is ended. If you guys need to listen other comics, so give me their names in comments.